Hello and welcome back to my M&M Model Railways YouTube channel. As you can tell, I've got a electrical device around my neck. Not trying to choke myself, but sometimes it gets to be that way. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do an outlet that's hooked to a little switch. So this wire will come out of my plug-in underneath my train table in my hidden area. So I'm going to plug that in and I'm going to cut this. I'm going to run it wires to the switch. From the switch, I'm going to run it to my outlet cover. If you'd like to see how I'm doing this, please keep watching. Well, this is the view underneath my fireplace. I got all my wires in there for my plug and play system. There's my surge protector power strip there. So I've got this one plugs in my my PowerPoint or my plug and play lights. This one is the extension cord that's hooked right here. That's what I'm going to get rid of. So the first thing I want to do is I want to drill a hole so I can take this wire through a hole. So I'm going to drill that up there by where that other hole is. I'm going to string this cable through there, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut that panel surge protector strip off because I'm going to leave this plugged in underneath there, but I don't want any juice to go to it. So should be able to unplug this one here, get that out of there. And this has a little light. Shut that off. Shouldn't have any power at all coming to my. It shuts that power off, so that way I won't get shocked underneath there from that. So I'll drill that hole and I'll vacuum up my mess, and then we'll pull that wire up through here. This is the under part of the layout. Then we'll staple it along there. I'm gonna plug that line in probably right about here somewhere. So just have to bear with me. I'm thinking about putting that shut off right there. So I think that'll work pretty good. I'll have to chisel it around and make it go in there, but I think it'll work pretty good. These brackets here are for my controls, as soon as I get everything done the way I wanted it to. So let me drill that hole and run that wire up through there, and I'll show you how I'm going to attach all that, and then we'll cut it and try to, hopefully that'll work. So check back in a little bit with me. Now what I want to do, being you can see I've got that wire right there. That's the wire that's hooked to this wire right here. So I have it unplugged, and my power strip is on. As you can see, that light is on it. So I want to hook it up to the switch. So what I've done is I've drew a diameter as big as the switch that I'm going to be putting on there. So you can see that switch right there. So it's going to set in there. So the wires have to hook to those ports, and this has to be tight in there. So hopefully that will work. So I'm going to take my drill and I'm going to drill a bunch of little holes in there, and then hopefully that'll pop out of there. Then I can practice sliding that in there. Then this wire here, hopefully this wire will be able to poke through there. So check back in a little bit and let's see how it worked. Well, I got the hole drilled out and it's all the way through there, as you can see, but my shut-off switch still doesn't fit through there and go snug. So what I've got is I've got a drummer tool with a sanding attachment on it. Bear with me until I get it in my hands. I'm trying to do this while holding the phone. So there's my drummer tool attachment. So I'm going to take and sand that with this tool and see if I can't get that to go in there a little bit. So come back and check on me here in a little bit. Well, I got the hole ready to go. That'll fit in there okay, and I'll just fill in some wood fill around that and fix it up that way. I think that should look okay. I might even put a little black piece of cardstock around it or something to make that thin itself out, but that's what it's going to do like. So now what I have to do is I have to hook that wire that's sticking down there to this, and then I have to go to this, but I want this underneath my layout up here. So now we gotta figure out how to mount that, so let me show you what I have in mind. Well, this is my idea. So I've got this electrical box mounted on a 2x4, because my framework is a 2x4, so this will go into here, and this here should mount right there. So I've drilled some holes in my piece of wood to help me get it up in there. So let's go see that up in there, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Yeah, we got it mounted up in there. It's facing down, so I popped a little hole up here so the wire can come through there, but it's got to come to the switch first and then from the switch back to there. So let's unravel that wire right there, and I'll show you how I'm going to hook that up. Please keep watching. Okay, I have enough slack to wire that outlet. It's basically the same way you would do any outlet, ground to green and white to the lighter color and the black to the other color. And I'm going to push that in that blue box and screw it in there, and then we'll push this piece here through this hole, and then I'm going to show you how we're going to wire that to that switch. Keep watching. Okay, it's up in the box. Let me shine a little light there for you. It's a pretty shiny light. So it's in the box, and I got these two wires hanging out. So now I'm going to strip these wires back, and I'm going to show you how to hook up the switch in case you ever want to do this yourself. I'm basically putting my controllers on this switch so I can shut my track layoff off just like I do my my plug and play lights. So let me go ahead and get them stripped, and I'll show you how the connections come together. All right, I've stripped the black sheeting back so I can get to the wires. I'm going to use the assortment set that come with my stripper crimper terminals. So I'm working with a 1614 gauge wire, so I want to use the blue ones. So I'm going to start with these two blue ones, and I'm going to put both of the whites and the greens together, And then we're going to use this female end that goes into our male end. I'll show you how I'm going to do that, and keep watching. Okay, I have made the connections to my rocker switch. I have the two black wires hooked to the rocker switch. I've grounded out the grounds together and put the neutrals together. So that should work for me to plug this in. I am going to take some electrical tape and tie these ends together. It just makes me feel a little bit better. And then I'll test that. So keep watching. Let's see if it's going to work for us. All right, the switch is in, and I have a power tester right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug that outlet into my my buzz line right there. And if everything works, that switch should not come on unless I'm in the wrong zone on it. So let's put that in there. Okay, that light is on. Now it's off. It's on, off. No, that's on, off. So my rocker switch is turned upside down. That's no big deal. I'll just pull it out and flip it around, and it'll be like that when it's working correctly. So let me flip that around, and we'll see what happens. There you have it. The rocker switch is off. This one's off. I throw that rocker switch up. The lights on my layout come on. And now this switch is down. This is down for off. And as you can see, that light comes on. Let's kick the main flashlight off, and let's check it again. As you can tell, off and on. So now that's controlled with a switch. Now I'll put some wood filler around that and tuck it back in there a little bit, and it should look okay with a little bit more stain on there. So come back in a little bit as we finish out this video. Well, there's a final view of this shut-off switch for the power packs. So right now it's off. Let's turn it on. Let's start up our train. Hooks to that power pack right there. And what I like about it is I can shut it off, and it shuts the power off. Turn it back on and starts up again. I think that's how you could do it if you wanted to see it in like a museum or something. It would be hooked to a timer though. So you'd hit the switch and it'd start the timer, and then the trains would run on the timer. I think that's kind of how that goes. But this is also in the event that I have like an emergency and I got to shut it off really quick. I can just hit that switch and it'll shut it off. I mean, instantly. That's what I like about it. I've been working on my power pack here to this one's a temporary one until I get my DCC buzz, but my Kato power pack, it's gonna have to set on there because it's gonna run the switches. So my next project on this will be to make that shelf the way I want it, and the Kato power pack has a transformer that's separate from just the extension cord, so I'm going to make a separate shelf underneath there for that one. I think that'll work out pretty good. So let's just watch the train run around here for a little bit as I close out this video. If you like this video and you want to see more, please subscribe to our channel. And if you like how I put this shut-off switch together, please give me a thumbs up and hit that bell icon, and you'll get a notification every time one of my videos or Michelle's videos or our videos uploads to our YouTube channel. Let's pan back so you can see that. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.